Hey guys, it is Jenna, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you guys can tell by the title, we are doing a makeup related video and I'm so excited to do this. I've been getting more into makeup and I really want to start doing more makeup related videos on this channel, so hopefully you guys are okay with that, let me know. But today we are doing a one brand tutorial, which is something I see a lot on YouTube and I love watching. The brand that I'm going to be using today is Urban Decay, which, fun fact, it was actually one of the first brands that I purchased from, which is amazing. It's always been one of my favorite brands. So this is the look that I came up with. It's very like summer smoky, which I really loved. It's almost like a sunset, and yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching and let's get into this video. Ooh. She thinks I'm crazy. Okay guys, so dance party is now over. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. But we are going to get into the tutorial and I am doing Urban Decay today as my one brand. Let me know down in the comments which other brands you guys would like to see me do with this, because I want to do these more. But I would definitely say that Urban Decay is one of my top like three. I think my top three are Urban Decay, Hourglass, and Kat Von D. Those are like my main bays. I don't know why I just said that. Bay is not a thing anymore, Jenna. But anyways, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to take off my glasses. I had a shower and your girl's all clean. I did a little skincare and we are going to do the first thing, which is this. This is the Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer Potion, which it's in like a very similar packaging to their like eye primer potion, which I've always loved. So I actually really like this primer as well. It's really good for obviously pores because that is what it is meant for, and it has like a really nice silicone-y texture to it, and it's not like a white shade. I feel like the white ones always just make me look super pale and gross. So yes, and it gives you like a smooth canvas for the rest of your makeup. So that is all done. Next we're gonna go into foundation, which I actually got a new foundation. I do have another Urban Decay foundation. I think it's their Naked Skin foundation, but I've heard a lot of good things about this foundation right here. This is the box and I got the shade 3.5. I heard that this is a really good full coverage foundation. I don't know if this shade's gonna fit me. I tried to do like swatches on my hand, but I know you're not supposed to do swatches on your hand when you're in Sephora, so I kind of just picked one and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I'm screwed. But I also picked up this guy here. This is the Urban Decay Optical Blurring Foundation Brush, which is awesome. If I didn't have a product by Urban Decay, which I had most of them, I think the only things I had to pick up was a brow product, and really I didn't have to pick up a foundation because I already have one. But I also needed to pick up a blush, but they didn't have any like of just the blushes. I know that they do have like actual blushes. Also, if you see me looking either there or here, that is because I have a mirror over here. That's actually a really good match. Wow. I guess I'm like really tan today because I felt like this looked really dark when I swatched it on my hand. And I'm like shade 3.5. I'm not like 0.5, which I'm so pale that that's normally what it is. So I believe this foundation is advertised as a full coverage foundation and I'm really liking it. And it definitely is full coverage because your girl does not have much imperfection in her face right now. Okay, so foundation is all done. It actually really matches my skin tone amazingly, so that is awesome, so I don't have to go back to Sephora and exchange it. But next up, we're going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. I'm dropping it. But I've always loved this concealer. I think I might have said foundation before. My bad. Naked Skin Concealer. And this has actually been one of my favorite concealers for a very long time. I recently got the Tarte Shape Tape, and I feel like this one is just as good. Like, they almost seem very similar to me. I don't know how everyone else feels about that, but that's just my opinion. And I think, yeah, they're very comparable. And I did have to get the Tarte Shape Tape from the US, which kind of sucks because they don't sell it here in Canada, but they do sell this one. So if you're Canadian and you can't get the Tarte Shape Tape, you get this one. It's just as good, I'm just saying. But yeah, so I'm just doing my under eyes and the bridge of my nose, as well as just my chin and my forehead a little bit. I don't like to do too much on my forehead because it kind of gets a little bit cakey. So yeah, we gonna blend this out. So the concealer is now all blended out. It's looking great. Next up, I'm gonna go in with an all over the face powder. I'm not going to do like a translucent powder. I believe Urban Decay also does have a translucent powder, but I've never tried it before. I think it's called like the Velvetizer, possibly. And then there's also the Naked Skin loose powder, which this is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. So this is like the pressed version of that, and I'm just going to set my entire face. I haven't really had a ton of problem with my under eyes creasing with the Naked Skin concealer, so I just pat a little bit of powder everywhere just to set everything and to make all the like cheek powders and face powders go on nicer. So now that the foundation and the concealer and the powder is done, we're gonna move on to defining our face a little bit. The Urban Decay product that I picked out for this is actually a 3-in-1. I love these things. I have two of them, one in the Naked, which this one is the Naked, and I have one in Streak as well, I believe. That's more of a peachy one, but this one's a little bit darker than Streak, sorry. And yeah, it's super pretty, and you have your bronzer, your highlight, and your blush. So we're gonna go in with the bronzer and just bronze up our face a little bit. This is a pretty cool toned brown, as you guys can tell. It looks a little bit more orange in the monitor, but it looks pretty cool toned in person. But we are just going to chisel out our cheekbones a little bit and give our cheeks a little bit of definition. Okay, so the bronzer is done. I feel like this is one thing that Urban Decay is lacking in a little bit. Is they don't have any individual bronzers that I know of. They do have a few highlighters. Obviously they do have these palettes here that are 3-in-1, and they also do have individual blushes. I really want to try those. They look really, really good, but I feel like they don't really have a ton of bronzing options, so I think that's something that they need to add to their collection for sure. But next up, we're gonna go in with the same palette and we're going to use the blush here. It's a little bit dark for my liking, so I am just going to have a very light hand with it and try to tap it off like a lot and make sure I don't get too much color on the cheeks. And then lastly, with again the same palette, we're gonna go in with the highlighter, holy poop, which has a lot of fallout. Holy poop. And we're just going to see how this works. This is actually, what? I was not expecting that. Why don't I use this more? It's gorgeous. Do you guys see that? Holy. But this highlighter has definitely a pink undertone to it. It's so pretty. Do you guys see that? Ugh. I need to use that more often. But I think we are done with our face. I definitely think you can see this side better because there's not a ton of light over here because this is where my window is. So now that the face is done, we're going to move on to brows, which, funny story about brows, I was looking for the Urban Decay brow product. I'm not 100% sure what it's called, but they do have a brow product and I've heard a lot of good things about it and I really do want to try it, but they didn't have it at my local Sephora and my shade was sold out on the Sephora website. So I did something a little bit crazy. Basically, with any of these tutorials that I do in the future, if I can't find a certain product from a certain brand that I'm doing, I kind of have to figure out a way to do it a different way. So because I couldn't find the brow product, I went for a eyeliner. Oh my goodness. Girl, can you just like hold things properly? I went for an eyeliner and this is in the shade Desperation. Which girl? I was desperate. I think what I'm gonna do, oh no, are you kidding me? Guys, this is gray. Okay, so I think what happened was the brown eyeliner pencil, the matte brown eyeliner, was in the wrong like tester section. So I was stupid and I didn't actually look at the physical pencil. I just looked at what it said on the display and there was a brown eyeliner pencil and then below it, it said Desperation. So I just grabbed the Desperation and I guess we have gray, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna go see if I have this one, which I was sent this one. This one is Double Life, but this is a, okay, it's not too bad. It's like a little bit of a metallic brown. I don't think I can do that. I'm gonna go see if I have a brown Urban Decay eyeliner. I don't know if I do, but I'll be right back. Okay, so no luck with the brown eyeliner pencil. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with my tried and true Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm gonna quickly do my brows. We're just gonna pretend brows never happened. We're just gonna pretend that, you know, I didn't do my brows. So brows are now finito and they are looking great. Today is actually a really good brow day. Normally my brows are like very distant cousins, but right now they're like, you know, normal cousins. The cousins you see during the holidays, you know, those ones. But anyway, so we are gonna get into the eyeshadow, hence why I zoomed you guys in. This friggin' highlight is giving me a lot of life, just all the life. But like I said, we're moving into eyeshadow, and this is the main reason why I wanted to do this tutorial, because this palette right here, guys, is literally one of my favorite palettes ever. I just recently purchased this, which, fun fact, I purchased this by myself, which this is the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. They just recently released this, and like the packaging is stunning, the shades are stunning. I was just obsessed with it, so I did purchase it myself, and I showed you guys on a vlog recently. And then I actually got an email from my like talent agency, I guess, and Urban Decay wanted to work with me, and they sent me like the PR package for this collection. So they did come with 3 lipsticks, which I'm excited to show you guys, and it also came with 3 of the eyeliners. The other one's the shiny brown one that I was gonna use in my brows, which probably wouldn't have looked good. But yeah, it also came with a setting spray as well. So this collection has some pretty awesome stuff, and I'm so over the moon that I got a PR package, which is just insane to me because I see like larger YouTubers getting PR packages, and honestly a lot of them kind of don't really like think it's a big deal, but for a small YouTuber like me, getting a PR package, like just one PR package, was like amazing, and I probably cried, to be completely honest with you guys, because I was just like over the moon. But I don't think I'm actually on like the Urban Decay PR list. Urban Decay, if you're watching this, I would absolutely love to be on the PR list. Hint, hint. I am obsessed with Urban Decay, but yes, we're going to get into this eyeshadow. I'm getting a little too excited. We're gonna get into the eyeshadow. Let's do it. So with this look, I'm gonna try to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone. I've been seeing a lot of people using all of the warmer tones in the palette, and also a lot of like the blues and greens over here, but I really have been drawn to these 2 over here. One is Hell Ride and the other one is a Wild Heart, and I think I want to do like a purpley shadow look. Hopefully this turns out. I don't normally go for purple shades, but we're gonna take Hellride, which is just a dark burgundy-ish purple shade, on a more tapered crease brush, and we're just going to put that right in the crease. And I'm not gonna be too specific with this. I'm just going to blend it back and forth. This is just going to be our transition shade, and it's not gonna be too precise, like I said. So I'm just going to put that in the crease. Super pretty. Next up, we're gonna go in with this flat brush. This is the packing shadow brush from Sephora again, and we're gonna take Wild Heart, which is the more shimmery purple, and I'm gonna put this in the middle. I kind of wanna do like a little bit of an ombre, so going from the darkest purple on the outside to a lighter purple, and then gradually going to like a white inner corner. So we're gonna go in with Wild Heart, and I'm not gonna use any Fix Plus or spray right now. I'm just going to see how it works just on its own. And like, yeah, that's good, that's good. And we're just going to pack that on the lid, but not going all the way into the center. Kind of just going maybe like 2/3, a little bit more than 2/3, maybe 3/4. And just packing that on the lid. And then we're just going back in with that big fluffy brush, again with no product on it, and just kind of going back and forth to blend the two colors together. I am gonna go back in with the darker Hellride shade and just deepen up the crease a little bit, because I feel like when I added that lighter purple, we kind of lost a little bit of the pigmentation in the Hellride. So we're gonna take that on the tapered blending brush again and really just pack that in my crease. Woo, girl. Okay, so now that all of the purples are done for now, I'm gonna go in with Stranded, which is this really pretty light gold color. I was gonna go in with Blaze because it does have a iridescent finish to it, but it doesn't have as much of a foiled texture, and I really, really want the inner part to really stand out. So I'm gonna go in with Stranded just because it is a very foiled shade, and I actually think this will look really, really nice with the purples. It'll kind of complement because they are on the opposite spectrums of the color circle. Well, I don't know what it's called, but I am going to spray my brush again with the All Nighter setting spray, and we are going to dip into Stranded, and we're going to blind the inner corner. Hopefully. I don't know how it's gonna work. Oh yeah, that's good. And I will have to blend the two together, obviously. So the gold is now in the inner corner, and I'm gonna go back in with this tapered blending brush, and I am gonna take the Wild Heart shade, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the tip of that, and I'm just gonna go and kind of try to blend these two together. I am not that great at blending shades, especially like right in the middle of my lid, but we'll see how it goes. Because I'm a perfectionist, that took me way too long to blend that out and make sure they were fading nicely together. I honestly don't know how like beauty YouTubers, they just like blend colors together like it's nothing, and like literally I just took 10 minutes to do a little fade, but I really, really love these two shades together. It's almost like a sunset, which I absolutely love, like a summer sunset. I think it's just stunning. So it goes from the purple and then moves into the goldy, actually it's kind of like the golden hour. You know when like it's a sunset and it's like supposed to be a really nice day tomorrow and it's like is pinky? I think that's what this looks like for sure. But anyways, I'm gonna go in again with that Stranded shade, and I'm actually just gonna do it with my pinky, and I'm going to highlight the inner corner. I really want this to pop, so the finger is the best way to do it, to be completely honest with you guys. That is my favorite way to highlight my inner corner. So I'm gonna do that, and you can get really, really precise with your pinky. So next up, we're gonna go in and do our under eyes. So I'm gonna take the Hellride shade, and this is on like a smudging brush. It's like a really thin, flat brush, I guess. And I'm gonna take the Hellride, and I'm just gonna put this on like the outer, like quarter of my eye, just to darken up the outer portion of it, and we're kind of mimicking what I have up here. So I have the dark Hellride in the crease, and then I have the lighter shade, Wild Heart I believe it's called, and then Stranded on the inner corner. So we're going to mimic that on the bottoms. So it has started raining outside and it's gotten pretty dark. So if the lighting has changed, that is the reason why. And if you guys hear any like rain, that's also the reason. But because this is now covered in all of that dark purple shade, I'm gonna go in with this super duper tiny liner brush. And I'm gonna take Stranded. I don't know if I want to wet it, probably, because I really want my inner corner to shine bright for the gods. And we're going to take, like I said, Stranded, and we're going to pop that under the lash line, but right in the corner. Okay, so we're moving on to the last step of the eyeshadow. This has taken so long, and I've only done one eye. So I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, but I'm gonna take Breakaway, which is this corner shade. It's pretty much a matte, lighter shade, but does it have a little bit of sparkle in it, and I'm just going to pop that on my brow bone, and I'm also going to do a little bit just down here below, just to clean up that edge there, like that. So gorgeous. Okay, so we are now done the eyeshadow. I'm gonna quickly go off camera and do the other eye, and I will be back in 1 second. So both eyes are finally finished. That took me way too long, but I'm loving the way this looks. So I only have 10 minutes left on my SD card, so we're going to quickly do the last 3 steps. First one is going to be doing an eyeliner, and I think I kind of like this one. This one is in the shade Lucky, which is a gorgeous like copper shade. I also received Double Life, which I showed you guys before, and also Overdrive, which is like a gorgeous dark teal, which I'm tempted to try this too, but I feel like it doesn't really go with the whole like, you know, summer sunset vibe. So we are gonna go in with this copper shade, and I'm going to put this just on my lower lash line, or actually waterline to be exact. And then moving on to mascara, I am using the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. This was actually one of my favorite mascaras. I had a full size of it, and I've also had a trial size, and I haven't purchased it since I ran out of my other one. So I was super excited that I had to go and buy this, because like, it's so good. It's so good. Do you guys see how long my lashes are? What? That's insane. Okay, so the eyes are all done, and the last thing that we have to do is pick a lippy, and these 3 came in the Born to Run collection. There is Ready, which is a metallized finish. There is, what are you, 66, which is a comfort matte, and then there's Marfa, which is a comfort matte as well. And I'm tempted to go with this one. This is the just like very basic shade, which is really, really pretty. So it's actually not that basic. I feel like it's a very like muted mauve color, which I don't really have any of those shades. And then there's also Marfa, which I'm kind of tempted to do because it's like a dark purple that would match the purple eyes, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark and a little bit too cool toned. And then there is this one, which is insane. It is a metallized finish. This is the Ready one. And like, I want to swatch this because I think it'll be really pretty. Like, oh, that's so pretty. Do you guys see that? Gorgeous. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with 66 just because it is a matte and it is just, you know, a good shade. Okay guys, so that is everything for this one brand tutorial using all Urban Decay makeup. I am obsessed with this look. It is gorgeous. It is almost like a smoky summer look, which you often don't see smoky eyes and like darker lips in the summer, but I think this is stunning. The pink adds a little bit of that warmth and just summery feel to it, and then the golden kind of inner corners is just so stunning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already and you want to be part of the Rose Squad. I said that really, really quickly. Also, comment down below any other brands that you guys want me to use in a one brand tutorial. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, I think that is everything. I love you guys so, so much. Remember, you are somebody's reason to smile, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.